girls, I'm Edna from 安源萍乡. Nice to see you again. Today we are going to learn Unit 1, What's the Matter? Section B, 3A to self-check. Now, here are the teaching objectives today. Number 1, you will revise some useful expressions and phrases in Unit 1. And number 2, you will learn to make conversations between the nurse and the student. Number 3, you will learn to write a letter to give advice to your friends. Okay, now first, let's do some exercise. Please fill in the blanks according to Chinese here. Let's do it together. Now, number 1, Wuhan is... Right, as we know, Wuhan is in a difficult situation now. Number 2, many patients have problems. Many patients have problems breathing. Now, have problems doing something. 做某事有困难. They have problems breathing because of a virus. Number 3, medical supplies nearly run out. This sentence we can also say, many hospitals nearly run out of medical supplies. And Dr. Lee is used to,习惯于, pay attention, to. Right, Dr. Lee is used to volunteering. To 在这里是作为介词，所以后面动词呢要加 ing. And he made a decision. He made a decision to go to volunteer in Wuhan. That is to say, he decided to go to volunteer in Wuhan. Yeah. And he knows the importance of doing it. And I think in China, there are many people like Dr. Lee. We should learn from them. Do you think so? After class, you can do more practice like this. Okay, now let's watch a video. I hope you can find out the answers to these two questions. Number 1, what's wrong with the girl? Number 2, what should she do?
Hi, Mr. Smith.
What's wrong?
I have a toothache.
Open your mouth and say, ah.
Ah.
You have a bad tooth. Good. Don't eat too many sweets and brush your teeth 3 times a day.
Yes, Mr. Smith. Thank you.
Now, boys and girls, have you found out the answers? Now, let's check. What's wrong with the girl? She has a toothache. And what should she do? She shouldn't eat too many sweets. And she should brush her teeth 3 times a day. So, you see, people usually have some health problems with their body parts. So let's come to self-check. Exercise 1. Write different health problems next to the body parts. Then write more health problems you know of. Are you ready? Go! Now let me check your answers. Head. Have a headache or get hit on the head. Now, as for back, right, have a sore back or hurt one's back. Throat. Have a sore throat. Tooth. Have a toothache. And stomach. Right, have a stomachache. How about other problems? Yes, for example, have a fever, have a nosebleed, cut oneself. For example, I cut myself. He cut himself. Now, let's come to exercise 2. Put these questions and answers in order to make a conversation. Let's read through these sentences. After reading these sentences, we know this conversation is about health problems. So, usually, we start this kind of conversation with this sentence. What's the matter? Now, can you think of any other ways to start a conversation like this? 大家还可以想出其他的方式来发起这样一段对话吗？ Okay, now let me show you. 好，除本句外呢，人们还常用以下结构询问疾病、不适及突发情况。What's wrong with? What's the trouble with? What happened to? Is there anything wrong with? Do you have a or an? Did you catch or get? Or are you okay? Are you clear now? Now, we have found out the first sentence. I think you can do it well. It's your turn to do it now. Begin. Okay, boys and girls, have you finished? Let's check your answers. Number 2. I hurt myself playing soccer, and I have a sore leg. Number 3. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Number 4. What should I do? And then, I think you should see a doctor and get an X-ray. Now, the next sentence. Okay, thanks. I'll do that now. Now, so, the right order is 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3. Boys and girls, are you right? Now, give me 5. 让我们来隔空击个掌吧。Now, let's read this conversation together. What's the matter? I hurt myself playing soccer. I have a sore leg. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What should I do? I think you should see a doctor and get an X-ray. Okay, thanks. I'll do that now. So, you see, when we are ill, we should go to see a doctor. And if you are a student at school, I think maybe a school nurse can help you. Now, you can look at this picture. This girl is a student at school, and this is the school nurse. Look at the picture and answer these 4 questions. Number 1. What's the matter with the student in the picture? Number 2. What is the school nurse doing in the picture? Number 3. What should the student do after the treatment? 那这个学生在进行治疗之后，他应该怎么做呢？ And number 4, what shouldn't she do? Okay, now let me check your answers. Number 1, what's the matter with the student in the picture? Now look carefully. Yes, she cut herself. And number 2, what is the school nurse doing in the picture? She is putting some medicine on it. And I think the school nurse is very careful. Number 3, what should the student do after the treatment? Yes, she should have a good rest. And last, what shouldn't she do? She shouldn't put her hand in the water. 她不应该去接触水了。I think the school nurse may be very busy because every day many students will ask her for advice. Now here are the students. Alan cut himself. Cindy has a headache. My cousins have bad colds. Jack hurt his back playing volleyball. I have a task for you. Imagine you are the school nurse and the student just had an accident or a health problem. Make notes about what he or she should and shouldn't do. 好，这样呢，老师就有一个任务给大家。假设呢，你就是学校的护士，你把所有到你这来看病的同学的名字及其意外和健康问题，把它登记下来 ，and give advice what he or she should do or what he or she shouldn't do. Now let me see if you can be a good nurse or not. Are you ready? Go. Now, boys and girls, did you do well? Let's make the report together. Alan cut himself. I think he should put medicine on the cut. He shouldn't touch water. 他不应该再接触水了。Cindy has a headache. She should lie down and rest. And she shouldn't stay up late. 她不能够熬夜了。Lucy and Lily have bad colds. They should stay at home and take some medicine. They shouldn't come to school. And Jack hurt his back playing volleyball. He should lie down and rest. And he shouldn't do any sports. Now, boys and girls, did you do well in this part? If you do well, I think one day you can be a good nurse. And maybe one day you can be a very great doctor like 钟南山. Okay, now that's all for the role play. Now let me get the task more difficult. Make a conversation between the nurse and the student using the roles in 3A. Use the questions and phrases below to help you. Now, here are the expressions that the students and the nurses use. Now, pay attention to the expressions in red. 好，我们首先来关注一下红色字部分，这是医生经常所说的，这是护士和医生经常询问病情或者是给出建议的时候说的一些话语。What's the matter? What happened? Are you okay? You should. You shouldn't. 这里呢，给出建议。好，我们来看一下黑色字部分。黑色字部分呢，是学生经常讲的。No, I don't feel well. I feel. I have. 好，这里呢，它用的是一般现在时来强调他目前的身体状况。好，我们看到最后一行 ，fell down， 摔倒了 ，got hit by， 被什么砸中了 ？For example, I got hit by a ball， 被球砸中了。Cut myself, hurt my。好，大家发现没有？这里都是用的是一般过去时，强调过去发生的意外。Fail 是 fall 的过去式 ，got 是 get 的过去式 ，cut 的过去式和 hurt 的过去式仍然和原型是一样的。Cut, cut, hurt, hurt. Are you clear now? Now, please make the conversation using the useful expressions here. Are you ready? Go! Okay, boys and girls, have you finished? Let me show you a possible conversation. Now you can see this girl is Cindy. Do you remember Cindy? What's wrong with her? Yes, she has a headache. She comes to see the doctor. Now, let's see the conversation between them. Are you okay? No, I don't feel well. I have a bad headache. What should I do? You don't have a fever. You have a bad cold. What should I do now? Should I take some medicine tonight? You shouldn't be in school today. You should go home now. Take this medicine and get some rest. Thank you. I'll go home right now. I think after class, you can do more practice. 大家课后呢，可以把其余的同学的那几段对话再多做一下练习。Now, that's all for this task. I think you all can finish this task very well. Now, give me 5. 好，我们再次隔空击个掌吧。Okay, now let's come to this part. Look and say, look at this boy. This is Jack. He feels very unhappy. And he even shouted at home. He wants to go out. Now, can he go out now? No. Why? Because of the virus. If we catch the virus, we will have a fever. We will have coughs. And we even have problems breathing. So, if you are Jack's friend, what advice can you give him? Let's read a picture book. Maybe in this book, you can find out some good advice. Now, let's read it together. The book's name is Fight Virus, I Can. Now, you can use these sentence structures to give advice. Should, shouldn't, can, can't. 好，如果严厉一点呢 ，don't. You'd better, 你最好怎么样 ？You'd better not. Or you can say, it's good for you to stay at home. It is 加形容词 for somebody to do something. Now, boys and girls, are you ready? Let's read this book together.
Fight virus, I can. It's a beautiful day today. Can we go outside? No, we should stay at home. Why not? Because that's the best way to fight the virus. When you are at home, drink much more water and eat some fruits. Take some exercise and help your parents to do some housework. Share the delicious food. Remember to use your own plate or bowl. Then you will find your home time is not too bad. If you really need to go outside, please take the mask and remind your family members to do that too. Remember, keep the mask in place. Don't lick your fingers and don't pick your nose. Don't rub your eyes or your hands on your clothes. Sneeze to your elbow, not to your hands. When you come inside, let your parents take off your mask and put it into the trash can. Then wash your hands and face with some soap carefully. Remember 4 points. Number 1, stay at home. Number 2, wear a mask when you go out. Number 3, not to touch your eyes, mouth, and nose. Number 4, wash your hands then face. The most important thing is not to eat any wild animals. Follow the 4+1 points some days later. It's a beautiful day today. Can we go outside? Yes, of course.
Okay, boys and girls, do you know how to give advice to Jack now? Maybe these 4 pieces of advice can help you. Number 1, stay at home. You can say, you'd better stay at home. You should stay at home. Number 2, wear a mask when you go out. You can say, you'd better wear a mask when you go out. Not to touch your eyes, mouth, and nose. I think you can say like this. Don't touch your eyes, mouth, and nose. Number 4, wash your hands, then face. Okay, you can say, you should wash your hands, then face. 好，大家在写的过程当中呢，在提建议的过程当中呢，尽量用不同的方式去提，这样让我们的文章呢显得更富层次感，也就不再显得单一。OK? Now let's start writing. 假设你是 Jack 的朋友李明，你了解到 Jack 的问题后，给出自己的建议，并给予他鼓励。Now you can say, Dear Jack, I'm sorry to hear that you are feeling. And the next, you should encourage him. I hope you will be happier soon. Yours, Li Ming. Please take out a piece of paper and write your passage down on this piece of paper. Are you ready? Go! Okay, boys and girls, what advice do you give to Jack? Now, let me show you my advice. Dear Jack, I'm sorry to hear that you are feeling upset and even crazy now. But the virus is so serious. We are too young to do other things except staying at home. That is the best way to fight the virus. 那是我们战胜病毒的最好的方式。Firstly, you should keep happy. Then, you shouldn't eat too much junk food. You should drink much more water and eat some fruit. Of course, you should take some exercises and help your parents to do some housework at the same time. So you see, the home time is not too bad. I hope you will be happier soon. Yours, Li Ming. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you can remember. Fight virus. I can. Next, our homework. Practice the conversation between the nurse and the students at home. And I think some of you didn't finish writing. So after class, I hope you can finish your writing after class. Now that's all for our class. Goodbye, everyone.